This is it, man. Final push. That's what we're here for.
Hey, I'm Russ. I'm the founder of Northern Monk, a brewery that was started in my parents' cellar with £5,000 in 2013. 6 years later, we want to create similar opportunities for our community. We decided to give ourselves a budget of £5,000 to see how much money we could raise for projects and causes across the north. We settled on a bold and possibly stupid plan. We would attempt to brew a beer at the summit of Ben Nevis, the UK's highest mountain. It would be a huge logistical and physical challenge, not to mention the technicalities of brewing the beer at 4,400 feet under difficult and unpredictable weather conditions. We wanted to make sure our time at the top was minimal, and it was crucial, of course, that the beer was a success. So me, brewers Brian and Tom, our survival guru and cheerleader Hazy, spent months discussing the plan and making pilot batches. After rigorous planning, we were ready to run the final tests.
Try, yeah, maybe not every barrel, I'll just get one of each time.
That's all the malt we'll be using. 18 kilos. It's not the easiest of things to carry. So, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Walkies. So the flavour, we're also going to do a bit of foraging when we're up there, try and find some berries, find some heather, find whatever grows on the slopes. I'd say if we do manage to find some sugar, let's find some local honey from a local farm, or even the fruit from the berries, that should all help us push that a little bit higher. But it's not a bad little trial. Got about 35 litres of very, very strong, sugary Imperial Stout. So yeah, nice 10.5% Imperial Stout waiting to happen right there. So pretty good experiment. But yeah, basically next time we do this, we'll be on top of a mountain.
Do we think that in there?
Oh, yeah, that's what I did before.
Yeah.
The time had finally come for the 6-hour road trip to Fort William, where we would meet Hayes and make our final preparations before setting up to make base camp halfway up Ben Nevis the following day.
Ominous. It's ever changeable up there, so we're at the mercy of Mother Nature, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Once we arrived, we met Hayes and stocked upon supplies. Part of the recipe was to use a local wild honey, so we spent a wet afternoon on a wild goose chase in Fort William hunting some down.
That is the gear, right? What are we saying? Wild flowering Highland heather. That's it. That's the jam. Do you want clear? Yeah, that's fine, isn't it?
After a final stop to pick up some last-minute essentials, we had one last crucial thing to do.
We're just trying to find a suitable barrel that we can use to barrel age the beer.
That's the one.
Possibly. It's got a few cracks on. See if there's more watertight looking. So we always do our best to ensure it doesn't, like I'd maybe swell the wood up a bit so it sticks, because once you get the beer and everything in there, just the stickiness holds everything together as well.
I'll give you this one. Great coffee because it's sugar that.
Oh, wonderful.
We wanted to make sure the flavours we were hoping to get from the beer would complement the flavours imparted by the whiskey cask, so we tasted a selection of Ben Nevis single malts, keen to pick out the right attributes. After heading back to down tools and rest up for the night, we spent a quiet evening by the fireside plotting the final details of the task ahead. The next 2 days were set to be some of the most physically challenging of our lives, and we were keen to tackle them fresh, with clear heads and able bodies.
It would be better not to have drunk most of a bottle of whiskey last night, to be fair. But that's fine, it is what it is now, isn't it? So we're going to go and we're going to do it, we're going to get everything together. I think we're going to be quite surprised by just how much stuff we've got, but we'll make it to the top. That's where it all falls apart. That is fucking heavy though.
Yeah, it's 10 kilos.
That's 10 kilos?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is it then. So this is going to be between 2 people at all times, and that's how we roll.
That's just going to be hard to carry, but I can get this in here.
Sure. It's like a one-man band.
We do now, it's symbols.
Okay, sweet. So we said base camp would be, that's where we're going to stay.
That's where we're going to stay.
That's where we're going to brew the beer. That's where we were planning to brew
This
the
is where we're
beer.
going to walk up this little dotted path. I suppose we'll just do a little bit of foraging on this first half. Anywhere down here, if we can just skip off the beaten track somewhere around here and have a look for some bilberries.
So, forage.
Yeah.
Set up camp, bit of a wild swim, fire.
We're going to brew the beer, mate. The highest beer in the UK, altitude-wise.
Good luck, lads.
Go.
Rough. One person can't do the pot.
It's too heavy, dude.
It's too heavy for one. Yeah, it's a lot easier like that, isn't it?
Right, so this is the start of it. We're going to head up here, we're going to try and find some stuff to forage. We're also going to get some water up the side of the mountain to put in the brew. We're going to kip halfway up, have a night under the stars, and first thing in the morning we're going to head off and we're going to make history, baby.
Ah, fucking A. We've named the pot, the brew kit, we're going to call it Fuck the Pot.
FTP, yeah, we don't have to swear, we just call it the FTP.
You
alright, Brian?
More often.
You've got this, kid, you've got this. We need you to help carry the pot. Floating, man, floating. We've seen a load of bilberry bushes over here on the way up, so we're going back to them and see if we can find some actual berries, so fingers crossed we will. Yes! Bingo! Bilberries. Subtle, with a little sweetness to them. Not unlike an unripe bramble or... We're good.
Get them in your pot.
Get them in your pot, lad. Get them in your pot. Expectation versus reality. How does everyone think it went?
We did better for weather, but definitely found it harder than expected
thought
coming
you
up.
would?
Yeah.
What are the challenges with brewing at this kind of altitude?
Midges.
Yeah, midges. Be just the extreme conditions, high winds, potentially a lot of rain as well. Obviously, hopefully we'll avoid that. But we're not entirely sure quite what how exposed it'll be. Well, we know it'll be exposed. How much the wind will pick up as the back of that. So the main thing will just keep the gas burner alight, keep it sheltered if we need to. And then we're gonna have a load of very wet, sodden grain to do some, try and squeeze as much goodness out as we can. And you have to work out what to dump into that. And then we've got to get some scalding hot, sugary work back down the hill.
It ain't happening again. This is history and we're making it. No one's carrying it all that up, but we're the first to do it, mate.
Like us are doing that. So.
Yeah, man.
It's no point doing it if you're not the first. Because it's
Yeah, for the
insanity.
north. Hey.
Hey, chin chin.
Cheers, mate, for the north.
Oh man, I've got midges in me fucking.
Let them gorge, mate. Let them gorge.
It was the morning of the final ascent. We set our alarms for 5 a.m. and woke up to little to no visibility. After a long wet night of heavy rain and thunderstorms, in tents full of midges, it turned out we'd been lied to by the weatherman, but it was too late to turn back. Bitten, tired and wet, we made a nervous call to start the ascent, hoping to find the 70 litres of water we needed to brew the beer further up the mountain.
this is exactly the halfway point, and this is where we're thinking about getting water, but we need to double check there's nothing further, like nearer the top. If this is the last source of water, then it's going to be a ball ache coming back for it. Excuse me from getting midged.
I think we should give it 20 minutes, half hour. We'll see how we're feeling. If we don't see any other water sources, we'll have to come back. Midges are really hitting.
Yeah, midges are getting us. Adversity, mate. In the face of adversity, it's a game of stick or twist, so we're going to keep twisting and see if we can get some miles under our feet before we commit to filling the water up.
Struggling a little, just trying to get the right balance of sugar and insulin with diabetes and shit. Midges are helping.
Yeah, It's obviously hard carrying a big pot at the top of the biggest mountain, that's why if you want hard, we won't be doing it. Got blood, literally blood, sweat, and I'll be able to say it, not now, but by the end, tears. I reckon someone's going to cry. It's probably going to be one of you filmmakers. Well, we looked at the map and at the source of the waterfall, it looks like it's just a short walk from the path, so we're going to down tools. I'm going to head off and do a rescue and see if we can find it.
So we think there's a water source just here, which we believe is the source of the waterfall. So the highest water source to the summit of Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the UK. So
Highest chance of no dead sheep.
Delicious.
I didn't actually think about the whole idea that we'd be using water straight from the mountain to brew on top of the mountain. It's really weird, but cool, but weird.
worth doing there.
Oh yeah, even if it kills me.
Because we can't fill it up any other way than to do this thing.
I was going to say, I don't know how much I can.
No,
Is it bad?
it's really bad. We should have a little weight machine.
Put in the graft in craft.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's why it's gaffer, you see. Come on. Are we there yet?
We good? There you go. This is it, man.
Final push. That's what we're here for. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm a trained professional. Oh, dong! I'm excited because this is it now, because this is where brewers take over. So we get a little bit of a rest while these boys whip up a brew.
Quite a complex Bristol, isn't it, Brian? What are you hoping to achieve?
You're going for like dark bit of chocolate, you're going for light roastiness, you're going for caramel and sticky toffee kind of flavours, some dark fruit. Let's say obviously we foraged some berries earlier, so they will go really nice with the crystal malt, really bring out a lovely berry character. Smells so good right now.
Cheers, man. I haven't got a spoon. now. Got about another hour to go. I'm going to bring it to the boil shortly, but I think everyone's starting to get pretty cold. The cold's really setting in now.
Come on! Move on! We conquered it, we did it though! We actually did it! We've done it, it's there! It's there! Well done, Brian! Well done!
Well, Tom. Well done, Hazy.
Woo! Well done, everyone! Well done, Gaffer! Not slow, clap!
So we've got around 45 to 50 litres of yet to be determined strength Imperial Stout, but it tastes like honey, it tastes like blaeberries, it tastes super sweet, super rich, nice roasty notes. It's everything we're hoping for. So we'll get it back to the brewery, get it into the fermenter, and in a month or two we should have a absolutely banging Imperial Stout.
Are you not entertained?